This is Gonjiam Psychiatric Hospital, one of the most infamous abandoned places in South Korea. It's become so well known that people call it the most haunted place. According to urban legends, the hospital started to decline after patients began dying under mysterious circumstances. The director supposedly disappeared or took his own life, and suddenly the hospital was shut down. What makes this place so famous is not the building itself, it's what people claim happened inside. Visitors and urban explorers reported hearing strange noises in empty hallways, feeling like they were being watched, and even seeing some shadow-like figures in windows where no one should be. Some say the doors open and close on their own, even though the building is completely abandoned. However, when you look into the actual history of this place, there is no confirmed evidence of these supernatural events. The hospital was most likely closed due to financial problems, hygiene issues, and declining conditions. But even after people learned the truth, the legend still didn't disappear. In fact, Gonjiam became so famous that it even inspired a horror movie, which made the story even more popular internationally. These days, it's less about what actually happened and more about what people believe happened. Honestly, I had to ask around about this one myself because, no offense, but I thought it was ridiculous. For decades, in South Korea, there was a widespread belief called fan death. It literally means that sleeping in a closed room with an electric fan could actually kill you. And this wasn't just an internet rumor. At one point, it was widely discussed in Korean media, and some safety warnings even mentioned it. There were a few different theories behind it. Some people believed that the fan could lower body temperature too much during sleep, causing hypothermia. Others believed that it could cause suffocation by circulating air in a dangerous way. But scientifically, none of those explanations hold up. A fan simply moves air. It doesn't reduce oxygen or lower body temperature enough to be lethal. So how did this belief become so widespread? One explanation is that it may have started decades ago with early electric fans, combined with misunderstandings about heat stroke and sleep environments. Over time, it became a part superstition, part cautionary advice, and part cultural myth. What's interesting is that even today, many Koreans know the term fan death, not necessarily because they believe in it, but because it became such a well-known cultural reference. So it's less about fear now and more about how a strange idea became part of everyday language. In many buildings in South Korea, you might notice something strange. There is often no fourth floor. Instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, it might often go like 1, 2, 3, and then F or 5. This is because the number 4 is associated with bad luck. In Korean pronunciation, the number 4 sounds very similar to the word for death. So just like some Western cultures avoid the number 13, Korea often avoids the number 4 in buildings like hospitals or apartment complexes. It's a small detail, but once you notice it, it suddenly makes everyday places feel a slightly more eerie than before. Like many countries, South Korea has its own urban legends, but one of the most popular categories is school ghost stories. These are the stories that students often share with each other, especially at night or during school trips. One common type of story involves school bathrooms. Students claim that if you go to the bathroom alone at night, you might hear some knocking from empty stalls or see somebody standing behind you in the mirror. Other stories involve empty classrooms where instruments supposedly play by themselves, or empty hallways where you can hear footsteps even after everyone has left. What makes these stories so effective is not that they are proven, but that they take a place you know very well, like a school, and turn it into something unfamiliar. And when you hear them as a student, especially at night, they feel a lot more real than they probably should. So these have been some of the things that I came across while learning about Korea. Together, they show a whole side that people don't usually see. But what did you believe the most? Or did you believe anything? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!